our lives, you've glued them, subdued and refused our freedoms and drives. You've created such an unnatural maze where we've lost ourselves in your numerous ways. We worship the symbols, the sigils you scribe, which have us all believing that we're from the outside, like we don't belong, like we're naturally denied, like we need a middleman to survive and thrive. But that's your lie, your story, your offered subscription, and all those who subscribe are caught up in your fiction, and they thrash and they gnash and they barely survive because of your venerable, untenable lines. Your lines are lies, they cage and bind, they lock down the grid where you ought and sit, with the keys to the cells and the magical spells and the terms and the scripts, the third parties and the worthless chips, and the fables and the labels and the tables and the time. All are fiction, all are lies. The fiction. Children, take a little peek at the real reality behind the fiction screen. See the multiple ways with the rules of the divide. How they divide and rule you out of your own birthright, with left, with right, with black, with white, with day, with night. These utterly false dualities they sell you buy, and happily program your fertile mind, and you use like a tool to manifest their dreams. Like a fool, you sustain their hierarchy. It's the ultimate pyramid scheme of all time. The myriad web of dreams have caught up all your minds, and mindlessly you spend your life chasing fantasies they've made, reacting to calamities they've staged, and fighting all the battles that they've waged, spending entire lifetimes in a mental cage. But whose responsibility for this reality could it be but yours and mine and you and me, for accepting all their offers, filling up their coffers, following their leaders like sheep until the slaughter? Perpetuate this fantasy, we animate the fiction beast which siphons all our energy, our blood and our divinity, in exchange for debt and tyranny. All this you will see behind the fiction screen of laws and wars and political means and worthless fiat currencies and tribes and aristocracy and gangs and clans and adversaries and all the fairy tales you blindly believe. By